Please.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
What's your name?
Lopamudra Singh.
Singh. Okay. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Lopamudra Singh. I have passed my class 10 from St. Lawrence School, 10th Loi. I have passed my class 12 from DAV Public School, Talcher Thermal, and I have done electrical engineering from Indira Gandhi Institute of Technology, Sarang. Presently, I am teaching at a private firm, as well as my hobbies are cooking and reading books.
What is your native village?
So my native village is in Jagatsinghpur.
Jagatsinghpur.
Yes, sir.
Which village?
Sir, Nandan.
And what is the block?
Sir, Tirtol block.
Tirtol block. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tirtol. Why Tirtol is famous for?
Sorry, sir, I cannot say.
No, in Tirtol there is a temple. Sarala temple.
Yes, sir, Sarla temple is exactly not in Tirtol.
It is 1 or 2 kilometers, I think.
No, sir, it will be like 15 to 18 kilometers from there.
15.
Yes, sir.
Tirtol from Jagatsinghpur.
Yes, sir.
So why your district is famous for? Jagatsinghpur.
Sir, my district is, if I would say, it is famous for a negative aspect, that it is time and again it is famous due to natural disaster. It is hit by cyclones, floods, and that is what actually it is famous for.
No, why negative aspect? Negative aspect,
Yes, a negative aspect.
a positive aspect.
So when it comes to positive aspect, I would like to say that it is famous for rice cultivation. A large tract of it is known for different kind of rice cultivation.
Paradip Port is under
So Jagatsinghpur
your
district.
district, no?
Yes, sir.
So that is a very positive, no? Paradip
Yes, sir.
Port.
Yes, sir.
So how it will be negative? Negative is less.
Yes,
In everywhere there is positive and negative,
Yes,
but
sir.
you should say what is the positive first.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Paradip Port, when it was started?
Sorry, sir. I don't know.
Okay, you have to know about the Paradip Port details.
Yes.
Local. And what is the geography of Jagatsinghpur?
So it is mostly a plain area, and the whole land is actually, it has been distributed by many rivers.
Which river?
Sir, mainly Mahanadi river and its distributaries.
Okay. And regarding irrigation, cultivation, farming, what is it?
So mostly it is a rice cultivating area. Apart from it, there are sparse areas where jute is cultivated. Some places are also known for turmeric cultivation also.
Jute was there.
Yes, sir.
Now it is there. Or
Sir,
not?
yes, in very sparse places, very less areas.
Jute was exported to other countries, I think.
Yes, sir, previously it was exported, but after many synthetic items and plastics were made, then the demand of jute got reduced.
Reduced. So do you think that the cultivation of jute should be enhanced?
Yes, sir, it should be enhanced because seeing all the environmental concern and high use of plastic, most of the ropes or bags that we see around us nowadays are made up of synthetic items like plastics. Jute can be a good alternative to that.
What is the demerit of this plastic and synthetics?
Sir, there are many demerits like plastic, and first of all, they are not biodegradable. That is one of the most important cause of all the environmental pollution, mainly land pollution it is causing. And one of the important aspect that microplastics have even entered human body, including human brain and blood, which is posing a threat to our evolutionary process.
How it is entering into human body?
Sir, in the form of microplastics, like the plastics, they are not biodegradable, but they are getting distributed and cut into very small pieces, those which cannot be seen in our naked eyes, and those are entering our body while we are consuming food or any other type of items.
Okay. So what are the steps government has taken up so far for development of the farmers, small farmers?
Sir, for the development of farmers, many recent steps have been taken, like the erstwhile Kaliya Yojana that has been converted into the 𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐿 under which both the farmers who have less than 2 hectares of lands, they are getting a compensatory amount of 6,000 rupees per annum.
In PM, in CM Yojana.
𝐒𝐚𝐥𝐿 Yojana.
And CM Kisan only 4,000. Are you remembering?
Yes, sir.
In CM Kisan it is
So 6,000.
4,000.
4,000. Sorry, sir.
And PM Kisan, Prime Minister Kisan jo,
Yes, sir. That is 6,000.
that is 6,000 in that case.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what are the other help in case of electricity required for irrigation?
Sir, like the central government is sponsoring a solar cell, like it is giving a amount of subsidy to all those who are putting a solar cell in their house.
Solar subsidized rate, there is for irrigation purpose.
Yes, sir.
Government is giving solar water pump
Yes, sir.
in each in area which a cluster of 5 acres. You know it?
Yes, sir.
You should know it. Okay. And the women empowerment as a woman.
Sir, in women empowerment, first of all, I think that the centrally sponsored SHG self-help groups, it has been a boon to women. And the recent scheme, that is the Subhadra scheme, that is also, that can also be beneficial to women in coming days.
How it will be beneficial?
Sir, like any woman who want to open a small scale business, or if she want to help her family in agriculture input, she can take the help of that money and help her family or set up her business accordingly.
Okay. And what is a millet mission? Do you know?
Yes, sir. Sir, millet mission, like seeing the food security challenges in our country, there has been a wide, like we want to cover the nutritional aspect as well as the quantity of the food given to poor people who cannot afford it. And also seeing the climate problems, millet can be very useful because millet is climate resilient and it can cater to the food security issues in India as well as in our state Odisha also.
You have optional subject English literature.
Yes, sir.
And can you say any old English poet, name of the some poets?
Sir, there are many poets, but when I say in case of India, there is Kamala Das, who is known for her poems. She is a feminist poet and she is known for her poems.
No, English literature in England.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard the name Chaucer?
Yes, sir, I have heard the name of Chaucer.
So who is he?
Sir, Chaucer is said to be the father of English literature because all the other books have been derived and taken from his inspiration. That all the other authors have taken inspiration from him.
Okay. Why you prefer English literature as subject optional?
Sir, because I was already involved in teaching and I wanted a subject which can cater to my hobby and interest as well. And that is the reason why I took English literature as my subject.
And you have heard the name Milton?
Yes, sir.
What are the contribution of Milton?
Sir, I don't know the contribution, but I know that one of his book, Paradise Lost, is very famous, and it is known for all the moral issues it talks about between God, human, and the devil.
He was physically fit.
Sorry, sir, I don't have idea about that.
No. Milton was actually blind. Do you know?
Sir, I have heard that in the later ages he became blind.
Blindness.
Yes, sir.
So, Lopa, you are basically belongs to Jagatsinghpur district.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, near to your village, which river flows? Which river is mainly flowing there?
Sir, the main river there is Mahanadi River.
Mahanadi.
Yes, sir.
So, you have gotten better scope or infrastructure for development of your crops, means crop productivity, or we can say that one agricultural productions have an ample of scope.
Yes.
But still, it is as per the report says that Jagatsinghpur is lagging in, and particularly if we compare to the previous decades or previous years, Jagatsinghpur is lagging. Why it is so?
Sir, I think what I think and what I have observed is that Jagatsinghpur lacks education infrastructure, what I have seen in and around my village, and the crop is mainly oriented to rice, like there is no multiple cropping, and people there do not, there is no industrial development in that place, which leads to unemployment as well. So all these pose a serious issue in Jagatsinghpur.
So we can say that government is now through launching various schemes. So does your administrative mechanism or body is not adequately functioning over there? So that is why, because through these agricultural schemes, or it is not populate properly to your in your district.
No, sir. I think that all agriculture schemes, they are getting in touch with the people are receiving this, but there is a lack of awareness, like how they can really use that money or the input they're getting.
That means there is an educating properly. That is the serious lacuna there.
Yes, sir.
Because as you said, only they follow your rice.
Yes, sir.
So jute is not there previously, because if you, as per the report, it says that if you go to the colonial time period, your Jagatsinghpur, as per the climate and your this alluvial soils, that's mostly suit to the cultivations of your jute cultivations, right?
Yes.
And also, I think sugarcane is also there.
Yes, sir. So there are areas where sugarcane.
Sugarcane. So I think both of the crops, these are the all they are comes under which category of crops?
So they come under the category of cash crops.
Cash crops. Very nice. But still, they are still. I think if we compare to the previous decades, their percentage is reducing.
Yes, sir.
So are the people are deviating from the agriculture sector, primary sector, to the other sector, or something other things are happening in Jagatsinghpur district?
No, sir, it is not that. The exact thing is that when it comes to rice, they have a security in terms of MSP, and there is a very less demand of jute, which is the reason that why people are not practicing jute cultivation anymore. And when it comes to sugarcane, not every part of land in Jagatsinghpur is suitable for sugarcane cultivation. There is very few areas that are under the cultivation of sugarcane.
Not suitable for land means, I mean, even say that one, what is the problem there? Because it's an fertile land, and not suitable land means what happened exactly with the land?
Sir, like some part of the soil is very sticky, and even if it is fertile, but the soil is very sticky, like it is a clay type of soil, which is not good for rice, which is not good for sugarcane cultivation. Rather, rice cultivation is practiced.
Okay. So, can I mean that you are intending towards your saline part of the soil, salinity part of the soil?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, you are basically, you did in your engineering in electrical engineering in IGIT Saran.
Yes, sir.
Then why you choose English as an optional? You could have choose electrical as an engineer.
Sir, it has been 8 years since I got passed out as an engineer, and I don't remember most of the concepts till now.
Okay. So now, how far, if you are, suppose you are selected as a bureaucrat, then how you are going to use your electrical engineering knowledge, application of electrical engineering knowledge in context to first question. what is the, why India is still facing, do you think that India is still facing the energy crisis? What is the main reasons that India is still persist of this kind of crisis?
So we have a very large population, and to cater the needs of everyone is not possible with the limited sources. We have a good source of coal, I would say, but other forms of energy has not been that improved in our country, which is a main reason there is a power disparity, that it could not cater to the demand of the people.
Okay, nice, Lopa. So you said it that disparity.
Yes.
And other forms of energy, right? These two things are. First, you come to what are the other forms of energy that Government of India or globally it is, specifically Government of India is looking for?
Sir, government is trying to improve hydroelectric energy, and apart from that, nuclear energy can be a good alternative to all our power woes that we have. But slowly government is also taking a hand towards renewable source of energy. It is trying to improve solar energy and tidal energy or wind energy at different places.
Currently, which particular sector is much hue and cry? I mean, much demand that government is focusing on that, prioritizing on that sector. Out of what you said, narrate 6, which sector is much in demand now? Means government is focusing, I think.
Sir, I would say that government is equally focusing on 3 sectors: hydroelectric sector, as well as it is giving it full impact on nuclear sector, as well as solar energy as well.
Okay, solar energy.
Yes, sir.
So, what about your views on your hydrogen fuel energy?
Sir, hydrogen fuel energy is a good alternative to all the other forms of energy because it is more efficient.
Which category it comes? Renewable or non-renewable source
Sir,
of
it
energy?
comes under the category of renewable energy.
Renewable source of energy. Define what is hydrogen fuel energy and how it is going to help the India in the times to come.
Sir, hydrogen fuel, generally the hydrogen fuel is green hydrogen which is produced by the process of electrolysis, and mostly the fuel used in this case is renewable fuel. So it is said that green hydrogen which will be emitted from electrolysis process will serve as a good alternative to all forms of energy. However, we are in a very nascent stage. We are still doing research on that, but already India has a green hydrogen mission which it is doing in order to improve this sector.
So, if we compare to this renewable form of energy in context to your hydrogen fuel and your solar system, which one is more efficient?
Sir, as much as research has been done, it is said that hydrogen fuel is efficient as compared to all other forms of energy.
Okay, which particularly which premier institute is engaged in this hydrogen fuel energy your generations? Firstly.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. So, what is the role of, you know that BEE, what is its role?
So, BEE.
Bureau of Energy Efficiency.
Yes,
Being
sir.
an electrical engineer, you must have studied in your last semester also.
Yes, sir.
What exactly Bureau of Energy Efficiency works? Why it is so important during budget time also, finance minister also, they need the report from the BEEs, and it's in crucial your organizations regarding your energy sector. So what is its role exactly? What it exactly does? BEE?
Sir, BEE, as much as I know, it actually does its research and it sees the alternative that can be done when it comes to different
How it
sources of
guides?
energy.
Okay, nice. How it guides to the government?
Oh, sorry, sir, that I don't know.
Okay. Okay, all right. So again, your experience shows that you are particularly much in your education's line, teaching line.
Yes, sir.
So what is your views regarding this current national education policy?
So current national policy is what I think is it is best for Indian citizens. Why? Because mostly the demographic dividend study shows that Indians are educated but they lack skills when it comes to different kind of works. But the new education policy, it imbibes both education as well as skill development, which will be beneficial for the upcoming generation and the skill that is needed for our country in order to develop as well.
Okay. there is a committee earlier formed on this to review our education policy. Okay, means I mean to upgrade our education policy. Name that policy name, committee name.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, so again, so if you said it that that to upgrade for our coming generation, it will help out.
Yes.
Agreed. What currently government focuses on which parameter to upgrade such, means further that will be beneficial for our coming generation?
Sir, vocational education in
Number one.
higher classrooms, and also they're improving smart classes and digital infrastructure in the schools, which will also help the students.
Okay. Which particular, see if we go for the class 1 to class 10, which particular segment is more focused now by the government?
So I think the infrastructure and the syllabus.
Okay, so if I go to the again Jagatsinghpur, do you think that Jagatsinghpur has a poor stricken, means I mean the poverty level is much higher in compared to other districts, or in average, or it is above average, means I mean if we go to the national average, I mean say?
So it is above national average, but it is compared to other districts of Odisha, it is a bit better.
In which parameter you define poverty to a class of people?
So according to me, poverty is multidimensional. It includes income as well as other parameters like health, sanitation, and also along with it the nutrition.
Okay. Do you think that in your village your recent scheme Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is properly implemented?
Yes, sir, it is properly
How come?
implemented.
For example?
Sir,
Yeah.
yes, sir. I visit my village very rarely, but what I have seen, the environment and everything is clean, and there are, as such, I have seen that there is no such communicable diseases and other forms like infant mortality and all are also less, which shows that environment and everything is clean out there.
That means the poverty parameter, what you said earlier, just few times ago, it is now working on that, government is working on
Yes,
that.
sir.
Okay, which is the committee that mainly highlight to the government of India regarding to chase or to tackle the poverty in the different corners of India? What is the committee name?
No, sir, I don't remember.
So your hobbies are reading books, cooking. What type of books you generally prefer?
Sir, I prefer both fiction as well as non-fiction book, but I love short stories a lot.
Fiction.
Yes, sir.
Fiction means what types of, which particularly segment your fiction? Fiction is very large, I think.
Yes, sir.
Which particular topics?
Sir, I don't have liking any towards any particular. I am actually omnivorous when it comes to reading, and I like short stories in general. I love
Have you
reading.
studied Alchemist?
No, sir, I have not studied Alchemist.
Recently, 𝐐𝐻𝐿 books is now in the global, global it is widely acceptable. 𝐐𝐻𝐿. Have you heard about his name?
I
Jai
know
Shetty.
about Jai Shetty.
What is the book name, his book name?
Sorry, sir, I don't know about that
Okay.
book.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So, madam, you are working, here you have written you are working as an English faculty, right? So, what is the difference between English faculty and faculty of English?
Sir, actually, English faculty is actually a wrong connotation when it comes to grammar, because it means a faculty who is from England.
Yes, yes.
The correct notation is faculty of English.
Sure. Why this wrong connotation you have written here? Anyway, so what is the last book that you have read? Because your hobbies are reading books.
Sir, the last book I have read is a short story book by Binapani Mahanti.
In Odia, right? So, what was it all about?
Sir, I have particularly read a story which is regarding how women are particularly treated when it comes to society. The story was particularly about that.
About how a woman is treated in a society, in which type of society?
In society, there are a lot of feelings, ill feelings, like how a woman should behave, how a woman should be, should treat, and how she should do any of her works. So the book that I had recently studied, it is mainly about a woman who had left her abusive husband, but even after leaving her abusive husband, she is being treated illy by her own people, the people in her own family, which shows that how women are not safe even in their family as well.
So basically, this is a condition of women non-empowerment.
Yes.
Right? So what are the effective measures to overcome this type of issues in general?
I think the first step that should be taken is educating every girl child. The second is that we should make our women financially independent. And third, they should have sufficient awareness about all the laws that favors them and that supports them in case they actually go through any such kind of mishappenings.
Good. So any other book related to any social issues, economic issues, democratic issues?
No, sir. Recently, I have just read one book by Gopinath Mahante, that is Poracha. That is also based on a social issue which is particularly centered toward tribal issues, how tribals were treated and how their culture were being affected by the outsiders.
So basically, there is a cultural pollution, right, of the tribal population. And Madam, tribes they generally live for jal, jameen, and jungle. Okay. So, what is your view on their rehabilitation when it comes to development-related displacement?
So, I think that their development should be done in such a way that they and the forest in which they live both should be developed in a holistic manner, which we say as sustainable development. And they should be allowed, like most of the tribals, they depend on for their livelihood upon the forest areas. So we should develop the forest areas in such a manner that it will also help those tribes. Recently in news there was a case where government has declared an MSP for forest produce, minor forest produce as well. Such kind of initiative can be helpful for them.
Okay, good. So, coming to last book written by Madam Binapani Mahanti on social empowerment. So, let's talk about women belonging to upper caste and women belonging to lower caste.
Yes,
According to you, who are more empowered?
so women belonging to upper caste are more empowered. How? So because they have got a chance to study and read, but mostly women belonging to marginalized area, they have not got that chance in education.
So, do you think is education is the only means to be empowered?
No, sir. Education is not the only means, but it is one of the basic means.
It's one of the basic means. That part I agree. But, madam, what about participation? What about their decision-making capabilities?
Yes, sir.
So, which type of women basically they are more empowered when we talk about participation or decision-making?
Sir, I think women belonging particularly to the lower section, because they can go out, they can do business. In fact, most of the women from unorganized, they work in organized sectors from this lower section of the society.
Yes, that is what I was looking for. So, basically, you are an electrical engineer.
Yes, sir.
So, could you please define what is transmission loss?
Sorry, sir, I don't remember.
All right, no problem. So, your basic hobby is cooking.
Yes.
So, which type of food in general do you cook?
Sir, all type of food, basically Indian and different kind of pastas.
Okay. What is the color of ginger chicken?
Color of ginger, I think that is ginger garlic chicken. Or
Garlic chicken is separate. Only ginger chicken is there.
Okay. Sir, I know about ginger garlic chicken, but what I think the color will be a bit in a whitish, more of a whitish color.
Okay. So, you're talking about pasta, right? There are different sauce to add different flavor.
Yes, sir.
What are the different flavors and how could you prepare it?
Sir, there is a sauce known as pesto, and pesto is generally produced by using green leafy vegetables like basil and spinach. And apart from that, there is presently I
think there is some red sauce pasta, white sauce pasta.
Yes, sir. Red sauce, white sauce.
What is the basic difference in terms of their ingredients?
So red sauce pasta mainly includes tomatoes, a lot of tomatoes. On the other hand, white sauce pasta, it does not involve, it involves a slurry of refined flour along with milk.
Okay. So my last question, madam, you belong to Jagatsinghpur.
Yes, sir.
So from where this name came from, Jagatsinghpur?
Sir, what I have studied from the history of the district is that previously its name was not Jagatsinghpur, the name was Hariharpur. But after the Maratha invention, there was a village known as Jagatsinghpur, but in Hariharpur, from which maximum of the revenue was being collected. With time and again, the name slowly changed into Jagatsinghpur.
Are you aware about the man known as Jagat Singh?
No, sir.
Not aware about it. All right, madam. This is all about your interview. You may leave now.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
One more question. You are third in English debate.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
please. And RTO Angul, what is that?
Sir, RTO Angul was conducting a debate on traffic rules and what should be done. And there was a debate about are traffic rules very strict? Should they be strict or should they be lenient? On that very topic, we were having a debate.
So what should be?
Sir, it should not be very strict, because when it becomes very strict, then people have a fear about it. It should be more about awareness programs.
The accident is taking place, large numbers of people are dying
Yes, sir.
due to lack of traffic rules.
Yes, sir. No, there are traffic rules, sir.
Why accident take place?
Sir, accident takes place, there are different kind of issues. For example, first of all, maybe some people are not adhering to the traffic rules. Other than that, due to sometimes infrastructure undevelopment, like there are potholes on roads, or there are not sufficient amount of traffic signals, which can also lead to misunderstanding and ultimately to accidents.
Accident occurs actually three. One is road user,
Yes, sir.
one is driver, and another is road condition. If anyone will suffer, then there will be accident. And what is the duty of police? Police have to, and magistrate. You will be a magistrate. And in your area, suppose accident takes place
Yes, sir.
on the road, and there is road blockage. So what you will do? You are asked to come and solve the problem. How will you solve?
Sir, the duty of police is to first of all bring law and order in that place. Like there are chances that one part of people may harm the drivers or may burn the buses and may create a ruckus on road. So first work of police is to clear and to make sure that such a thing does not happen.
No, you will be there.
Yes, sir.
And you have come for magistrate duty,
Yes, sir.
suppose. Now how you will solve the problem?
Sir, first of all, I'll try to know what was the reason of the accident, and whoever will be the people there, I'll try to make them understand about the gravity of the situation and whatever concern they have about it.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Oh, sorry.
it has feedback.
Okay, sorry, sir.
knowledge base ru to mane it was kahi parcho tomar nijor electrical ho ki GS upare wo bi that is you are much eloquent in saying that one, that is acceptable, but committee upare pachariwata bahut jaruri kaରଣ jehetu mane these are the GS part re aschi ठीक अछि plus eta tike dekho jemte mu कहले national education policy is basically dealt with the Kasturi Rangan committee, poverty mainly very famous your Suresh Tendulkar committee ते मन रख रेस्ट तमरो निजर जगत सिंहपुर जोड़ा भी कहलो that is much ठीक अछि मध्य ऊपर बट पारादीप ऊपर जेहेतु नियरर पारादीप पोर्ट गोटा जानी कि रख पारादीप पोर्ट इज एन वन ऑफ द नेशनल माने हब एंड गोटे एनएच टा जाउची जोटा कि बहुत इंपोर्टेंट एनएच दैट कनेक्ट्स योर पर्टिकुलरली जब मु कहबी बदोदरा टू पारादीप माने गुजरात रे माने ईस्ट वेस्ट कनेक्ट करची व्हाट इज दैट एनएच नेम जोरे पचाले कोन कहबो जानछ एनएच 55 हैले तो इटा हला तमरा निज पाख पाख एरिया रे रेस्ट मत तो लाइक इट इज ओके नाइस
While they go to create कैसे जाउची एक्सपोर्ट डिटेल्स क्रिएट कलेक्शन
सालिनिटी ऊपर तुम जो कहल कि सेटा सालाइन ऊपर तुम कह पारन कि आमर कहीं यूटिलाइज हो पारनी बिकज तुम से बैक वाटर पलि आसुची आउ जमी उपर बाली चरी जाऊँगी दैट इज द मोस्ट थिंग दैट कि गोटे जगह पढ़ुते ग्राउंड नट एगुड़ा सब नष्ट हो सब से कला बेलू तो तापाई गवर्नमेंट कौन करिया दरकार इज दर एनी आर्टिफिशियल एम्बैकमेंट शुड बी डन और हाउ कम सो ये केस तुम कहीपर कि वी शुड फॉलो द प्रैक्टिसेस लाइक द डेनमार्क व्हाट इट इज डूइंग डेनमार्क इज मोस्टली लो लैंड कंट्री ओके सो डेनमार्क जमी कहूँ से टाइप सिस्टम टा आम एटी करें बिकज वी आर हैविंग मच पॉपुलेशन डेनमार्क एत थिन पॉपुलेशन होगी भी जब से एत एग्रीकल्चर प्रस्परस हो पार्टी आम कौन पाई हो पार इट इज बिकज ऑफ आवर विजन एंड द लैक ऑफ हार्ड वर्क that should be implemented here because we are much blessed with the your asset of the people okay so एगुटा नहीं गोटे टिके विजुअलाइज वे गोटे ब्यूरोक्रेटिक फॉर्म ये कहब जिनटा को है रेस्ट इज फाइन
गवर्नमेंट स्कीम गुड़ा जोटा पचारे केवड़ा टे जानवे
ठीक सम्राट सर
सो मैडम पर्सनालीटी पार्ट को जब आसवा बहुत बढ़िया अच्छे आप बोधे फास्ट कैंडिडेट जी पूरा क्लीयरली कहते गोटे भी वर्ड फॉर्मल करना किसी भी उच्चारण भूल नहीं सब गुड़ाक ठीक भाव कहते बट आउ किछिटा इम्प्रूवमेंट मो तरफ फास्ट आई कंटाक्ट आप भल कर बट जी जहाँ को आंसर दौरान केवल ही कर समस्त को करेंगे लेट से 40 सेकेंड आंसर दौरान 25 सेकेंड जे पचार रेस्ट 15 सेकेंड टू द अदर मेंबर्स सो दैट इट बी मोर एंगेजिंग है आ गोटे आपंकर हैंड पोस्चर और लेग पोस्चर ये बेले क्रॉस हो जाए गोड़ बेले बेले क्रॉस हो हाथ भी एमती हो हाथ एमती नॉर्मल रखिए सीधा रखिए है इंपोर्टेंट पार्ट रेस्ट नॉलेज तो भल अच्छे आप खाली डिस्ट्रिक्ट स्पेसिफिक टी देखिदेवे इनफॉरमेशन कलेक्ट करदे जगत सिंहपुर ना कहीं आसी कौन आमती कहली जगत सिंह जो कहली ना अनुसार होती इनफॉरमेशन कलेक्ट करदे बेसिक इनफॉरमेशन आपको मिल है डिस्ट्रिक्ट हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी इकोनॉमी पॉलिटी कल्चर डेमोग्राफी प्लस पारादीप पोर्टर इंपोर्टेंस एवं पोस्को विड्रॉ करगला रिजन कौन कहीं पोस्को विड्रॉ कला है आउ एनएच कथा सर जोटा कहले से पार्ट एतिक पार्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट स्पेसिफिक देखो करेंट अफेयर देखो रेस्ट पार्ट आप भल कहते बहुत हो डेफिनेटली
रीडिंग बुक्स कहले आपन यू शुड बी वेरी क्लियर रिगार्डिंग वन बुक एट लीस्ट
व्हिच टाइप ऑफ बुक
नहीं
बहुत बढ़िया अच्छे हो आपनकर बेस्ट ऑफ लक
थर्ड अटेम्प्ट एटा माने
यस सर
भाइबा पे थर्ड
इट इज थर्ड अटेम्प्ट
नहीं भाइबा
बाय सेकंड
लास्ट भाइबा देथिले
यस सर
इट सेकंड भाइबा
यस सर
मच ब्राइट चांस है थर
लास्ट भाइबा रे कोन पचेथिले
सर लास्ट वाइवा रे मोस्टली क्वेश्चंस वर अबाउट इकोनॉमिक पार्ट
इकोनॉमी
in which I am a bit weak actually. Sir, mostly our बाकी general questions from hobbies and all.
डिस्ट्रिक्ट विषय पचार न
No sir, no.
लिटरेचर पर वाला था लिटरेचर रे मार्क
Sir, I cannot say. Sir, because literature गत थर को कम मार्क थिला तो I cannot say एतो को केमती हितबो.
ओके ठीक अच्छे माने ही जो लॉज तमर द वे यू रिप्रेजेंट एंड इंटरव्यू इज ऑलवेज डाइसी इन द सेंस ऑफ आई एम टेलिंग दैट यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फ्रॉम ऑल कॉर्नर्स राइट सो थिंक ऑफ दैट कि जो जिनस लास्ट टाइम तुम कहि पर नतलो यू हैव टू लाइक इन बट एथर हम देखिली कि तमर जो इकोनॉमिक सेंस रे पचली माने एनर्जी एडा सब ऑल आर कमिंग सेक्टर सो यू आर मच एलोक्वेंट टू से दिस वन और केबे अछि इंटरव्यू
Sir, 20th अच्छे.
20th still 1 week has left. So you have got ample of time to prepare yourselves and जोड़ा last time थिला तमे तापरे ये करा plus पढ़ो ये हम लागुच you will get through. Okay.
New scheme ऊपर economics includes the new schemes है नहीं?
Yes sir.
तो सब current scheme गुड़ा सब देखिए आप लोग. Thank you.
Okay. All the best.